hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker with me, Baldur. Okay, we're gonna go to Mud Bowl. Then once we stop here, I'm hungry. We're gonna go and go to the capital. Wow, we actually did everything right. Good. Well done, guys. Okay, let's pop in there. So this is where we're supposed to be able to find the mud leaf. The other part of what we're supposed to get, isn't it? But I don't see anything in here.
It is done.
Yeah, it's done, but we're not seeing what we need to get. No, I guess we just leave then. We'll have to figure that one out another time. I know we got the mushrooms here, but I thought the mud leaf would have been here as well. It seems it's called Mud Bowl, but I guess not.
Follow me.
Okay, so we're gonna head back to the capital. Then we can talk to Tristian and move that particular one on.
May we have a moment of respite?
Yes, you can have a bit of a rest. It's like once every 3 or 4 days we have a decent meal, and the rest of the time it's just crap. Okay, let's enter. Oh, yeah. Okay, luckily it's the right place. So we'll check if there's anything else we can do in the throne room. We don't have any visitors, at least. There is stuff that we can do in managing. Okay, so events. The Howling Bulls. So those two are still busy. How long are they busy for though? So 3 days. You got 14 days. And you got 3 days. Okay, so let's skip 3 days, I guess. Okay, there's... Okay, Triumph. Good. A temple for the people. Your faithful people have raised a large sum of money to build a sanctuary. Now they only have to handle the funds wisely and see that the work is done. Okay, cool. Some of our dissatisfied subjects are packing their belongings, leaving for more peaceful lands. Okay, so we've succeeded in that. And we succeeded in rebuilding the Temple of the Elk, which is brilliant. And we got the love of the people. So that's lots of nice things. Traveler insists on seeing the Baroness. Okay, let's see who it is. William Gunderson, a plump man in his 30s, approaches you. His hair is untidy, road dust covers his worn clothes, and his boots have seen better days. The stranger speaks to you in an unusually high-pitched voice. Your Grace, I demand justice. Crime in the barony is on the rise. The man shakes his clenched fist and drops his hands helplessly. In open daylight, I was tricked, robbed, and if that weren't enough, humiliated. A gang of local thugs tricked me into trusting them. They found out about my possessions and disappeared with my treasures. I sent them to the island on Candlemere some time ago, and they just vanished into thin air. I beg you, find these scoundrels and retrieve my treasure. I'll pay a handsome sum to be sure these villains are brought to justice. Who are you? William Gunderson, Your Grace. I am a scientist, an explorer, an adventurer, and a renowned expert in treasures and artifacts of virtually every era and culture. Jobless eyes Willas up and down. So many titles for a single piece of mediocrity. Willas blushes and pretends that he has just noticed the gnome. Sir Nartrouble, you're here. What a nice surprise. Oh, really? In case you hadn't noticed, I've been here from the start, or perhaps after the open lecture in the 4A Logos in Absalom. You've lost not only the rest of your mind, but also your eyesight. Willas straightens his jacket indignantly and lifts his chin. I see your manners haven't improved since the last we met. Well, happily, I no longer consider you the beacon of knowledge you once were. You can joke however you like. I'm above such discourse. Jobless grins. The only thing that puts you above me is your size, Willas. And even that isn't so impressive for a human. Willas' face turns dark red and his eyes starts to twitch. Pressing his lips tightly, he turns back to you. Tell me about those who tricked you. They were a trio I hired to retrieve my possessions from Candlemere's Island. Turned out to be a bunch of tricksters. You must know the place, in the center of the lake, with the ancient temple ruins. So they just took my money, jumped into the boat, and whoosh! Gone with the wind. So many days have passed, not a single word from them. And they had the nerve to call themselves a paladin and a clerk. Scum is what they really are. Willis stamps the ground in anger. Can you tell me more about them? A ranger, a paladin of irony, and a cleric of Nethys. You know, that two-faced god. Frankly speaking, that one gave me the creeps from the very beginning. Half of those servants of Nethys are real psychos. Today they agree to help you, and tomorrow they change their minds at the drop of a hat. And this one played his tricks on me too. Willis sighed. A paladin and a cleric who willingly took a job running errands for you? Sounds strange if you ask me. Willis mulls over your words for some time. You know, Your Grace, when I mentioned the old temple, they exchanged a glance, like I was talking about some hidden treasure. I was such a fool. I should have realized from the start that they had their own agenda. You don't seem like a local. Why would you keep these possessions of yours on the island in the middle of Candlemere Lake? Willis bites his lip as if caught doing something wrong. Well, you see, these aren't exactly my possessions right now. It's just I learned from the locals about the ruins of an ancient temple on the island, and everyone knows where there's a temple, there's always the hope of some treasure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you believe that some sacred relics from the temple of an unknown deity belong to you. By what right? By the right of finding. I dug up all the stories about the temple. I hired a crew. I pointed out where to start the search. Besides, no harm done. No one ever really goes there anyway. There aren't many volunteers willing to visit a cursed island. Noticing the change in your face, Willis restrains himself. Oops, I'm just talking gibberish. Heard some gossip somewhere, and here I am, spilling it all to you. The man utters a phony giggle, then gulps. It's nothing, Your Grace. Just a big fat load of nothing. Some empty talk about someone sacrificing someone else there. And as for the ghostly lights, I'm sure there's a rational explanation for that. Same with the flash of light over the ruins. Which deity was this temple dedicated to? Who cares? Willis interrupts himself and sighs. I don't know. I never asked. All I heard is that long ago the locals used to perform some rituals there, dedicated to some ancient deity. Some rituals, some ancient deities. Now, that's what I call getting into details. With deep knowledge like that, you could easily write a book. You could call this opus magnum of yours some encyclopedia. Someone offered sacrifices there. And I suppose we're not talking about animal sacrifices. Willis shrugs reluctantly. The locals say something about there being why the place is cursed. What ghostly lights are you talking about? The lights are strange, you know. Willis frowns as if recalling something. They were brighter than fireflies and different colors. You can see them even from the shore. During the day, they're barely visible, but at night, people say they're the restless souls of those who met their deaths on the island. Oh, we failed, okay. You're not sure what Willis is talking about. Maybe the island is really haunted with the spirits of the deceased. You mentioned a flash of light over the ruins. Did you see it with your own eyes? Or just hear about it from someone else? I saw it with my own eyes, and just recently. Almost blinded me, like half the island suddenly burst into flames. When the locals saw it, they fell to their knees and started to pray. They said that the old god had returned. Willis scoffs. Dimwits! What else would you expect from them? Says the king, dimwit. I guess that's all I need to know about the island. Whatever you say, my baroness. Fine, I'll try to figure that out. Willis sighs, relieved. Praise Desna! Don't let those scoundrels leave you with my treasure. Or leave with my treasure. If you manage to learn something new, please let me know. I'm staying at the tavern in the center of town. That's where I'll wait for good news. Willis bows and steps back from you without straightening back up. Excuse me. Okay, so let's get some of this stuff started. Right, so we got success in that. Okay, so we could appoint Lander there. Okay. Mysterious Cult. We could appoint either of those, so I think it makes sense to make Jihad the one there. Start his event. Calling of Wolves. Excuse me. Let's put you on that one. 10 days from that. Start that event. Okay, and then she's working on that. You're working on that. Okay, what else do we have? Projects. He can't do that. Okay, you're gonna do that. Oh, didn't expect that to happen. Oh, because I'm involved in it, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so then the ancient curse is upon us. Okay, expect it in 2 weeks. The howling was... Uh-oh, that's not good. We failed that. We triumphed in that one, though. Okay. So, we won't do that one. Let's see. What events do we have? Okay, let's talk to Valerie. Excuse me. Okay, it's Jahad first. Jahad looks to be puzzled and amused at the same time. Your Grace, I brought you an extremely unusual message. It's, how should I put it? An essay on your Barney, written by Jobless Nartruple and published only recently. I thought you might like to see it for yourself. Jahad hands you a magazine. He's standing just over there. We could have given it to us himself, I guess. Here's Valerie now. Valerie looks gloomy. I heard rumors that our old mentor, Federo Sinnet, assembled his entourage and left the boundaries of the Stolen Lands. It looks like we didn't make it to the trading post before his patience was exhausted. The girl waves carelessly. It might be for the best. I'm sure you have enough problems without a fanatical paladin claiming rights to me as property of the Order of the Eternal Rose. Okay. Oh, that guy was at the trading post. We never even saw him when we went there. Okay, so let's get people assigned to what we need them to do. Okay, we did that one. Okay, so we got... It's an opportunity. Okay. And this one is a problem. Okay. There's a mermaid in the river where trade ships operate. She's begun to sink passing vessels. She must be chased away from there before she scares off all the merchants. Okay. You're gonna get plus 11 for it, so let's do with you. Okay, you can start that event. Oh, that's that one. Okay. Then regions. Okay, we're gonna claim that. Now we have to be involved in that. Okay, so we won't do that until we assign other people. So those two. So she can be assigned to something else. So let's see. Let's put you there. So that requires her as well. Okay, so let's start that. Rotten Beast, the death toll rises as the ravenous man-eating swarm. Okay, not good. -2 community, military, and economy. Okay, that's really not good. Okay. But we succeeded there. Okay, he failed with the mysterious cult, which is definitely not good. We triumphed there, though. We got rid of the mermaid. Okay. So, invitation. Okay, so we need to see who that is in a second. Let's put you on that. Okay. Let's put you on taxes then. Let's put you on the Undead Rising. Okay, and then we need to find something for Amiri to do. So let's start the event on the other ones. Okay, so all of those. Okay, they're the ones that are in progress. Okay, so we have to go do that in a second as well. Okay, so let's see. Projects. Okay, talented recruits, you start that. Then we're going to go back to the throne room, and there should be someone to see us. Has anyone told you the bad news? No, I guess I have that honor. We have a new problem, an invasion of wild and hungry magic creatures. There have already been casualties, and if we dally, there'll be more. We have to find the hellhole they're crawling out of and seal it. Otherwise, you risk becoming a ruler with no subjects, I'm afraid. The bright side is we've got an unexpected ally. Embed travelers have offered to help us thin the monster's ranks. I suggest combining business with pleasure and inviting some guests from neighboring countries to participate in our little hunt. How does that sound? Who are these Embed travelers, and what would they ask for their help? Embed Forest is south of your domain. It's a dangerous place, swarming with wicked fae and other magical creatures. Embed travelers are renowned for their mastery of eliminating such threats. They don't ask for much, compensation for traveling expenses, and the right to keep any trophies they hunt down. It seems a fair price to me. Whom will we invite for the hunt? We need to establish connections with our closest neighbors, Pitax and Mivon. I'll invite someone from King Iberetti's inner circle, as well as some Aldori sword lords from Mivon. Why not invite Iberetti himself? He would most likely reply with a polite refusal. Once he stepped foot on your lands, he'd find himself at your mercy. Iberetti is a treacherous old fox, and he'd expect nothing but similar treachery from others. Aldori from Mivon? I thought sword lords were from Bravoy. Mivon is mostly controlled by the Aldori exiles. They descend from those who preferred to flee from Sharol the Conqueror when Sharol the Conqueror arrived in Restov with his dragons. I would advise against reminding them of that shameful story. How would you describe the relations between Mivon and Pitax? Typically for the River Kingdom, they have an arm-to-the-teeth truce, with regular skirmishes along the border. They have many mutual issues, but they won't grab for their swords as soon as they see each other, especially not on neutral ground. Okay, well, good idea. Invite the guests. I'll give the necessary orders immediately. Okay.
Hunting together with foreign guests not only helped solve the problem of rapidly multiplying magical animals, it also improved our relationships with our neighbors. But little did we know that this innocent fun would be the start of a real catastrophe.
Oh, nice. We just created more trouble for ourselves. Okay, now, is there anything else we can do right now? So we did that. I think that's it then. That's all we can do, because we don't have anyone to put there, because he's busy doing something. Okay. So. We need to go back to... We need to go back to Bald Hill, don't we? Oh. Let me read this, actually. It should be in my inventory. Let's see. Maybe notable? No? Okay. It's going to be in here then. Oh, that's an invitation. Is it here? Yeah, this is the magazine. Okay. Have you ever dreamed of becoming a baron? It's not that hard. All you have to do is go to the Stolen Lands, a tiny region located between Bravoy and the River Kingdoms, and a source of dispute for those two for many years. Miles and miles of woods, swamps, and infertile clay soils infested with monsters and bandits. It's something like a white elephant. One can't hold it, but also can't give up on it and let the neighbor have it. For many years, the rest of Sword Lords have been promising a title to anyone who manages to bring some resemblance of order to this God's forsaken land. This is just the usual way rulers solve their problems. There are plenty of adventure seekers, and you can always find another naive, brave soul who'd gladly risk his or her life without payment. There were many who took the bait. Their sun-bleached bones still litter the banks of muddy lakes and lie in piles under crooked trees. You can imagine how astonished I was then when someone managed the feat, breaking the antlers of a local kingpin called the Stag Lord and turning the bandits' fort into the capital of a new barony. Of course, I departed for these lands immediately to witness with my own eyes the one who managed to install control over the stolen lands. Let's be honest, the achievement of the new baroness are still quite moderate. My letter didn't get there in time. I hope the courtier who had to deliver it is alive and well. Since no one could meet me, I decided to get to the capital on my own, which was a strategic mistake, for the road building in the barony functions even worse than its mailing service. I barely made my way through the mud and wind-fallen trees, just to narrowly escape drowning at the river ford. The only thing that kept me going was the anticipation of the joy the Baroness would express when I told her about the marvelous scientific novelty called a bridge. Furthermore, a horde of hungry kobolds jumped out from the underbrush. But just when I was getting ready to kiss my life goodbye, the Baroness herself emerged from the woods, fought off all the pests, and helped me to get to firm ground. As it turns out, the Baroness has a strong justification for neglecting roads and bridges. While her capital is under construction, she lives on the road and with the help of her companions patrols the realm, dealing significant damage to the local ever-hungry fauna. May the plague take it. Trolls, boggards, will-o'-the-wisps and giant spiders really impede the improvement of public services. I've offered the Baroness my advice and my active help. You can spit in the faces of those who claim jobless can only criticize. You can try out your luck as well. Though the title of the ruler is already taken, the young barony offers plenty of vacancies, both for labourers and for sellswords. Just don't repeat the mistake of your predecessors. Demand the payment in advance. And as for those of you who prefer to learn about wild lands and dangerous adventures from the magazine's pages, we'll meet in the next issue. Okay. That's actually pretty positive. Thanks for that. Let's see if we can actually have a chat with you then. I've read your article about the barony. Should I be flattered? Flattery is entirely foreign to my works. Everything that I write is the absolute truth and never intended to satisfy egos. Jobless looks at you over his glasses. But in case you were wondering, yes, I'm impressed with what you've done. Cool. Cheers for that, and we'll talk to you later. Come back when you run out of clever ideas again. Of course you will. Right, let's get ourselves out of here. Excuse me. Get a bit of a cough sweet, bit of a lozenge. Okay. So first we're going to come down here and talk to the people. Then we'll go have a chat with Tristian. And then I want to go to Bald Hill and see what we can do about those stupid spiders. Okay, so let's chat with you. Let's see your wares, because we have a bunch of stuff to sell you. Okay, and then here. With this one, leather armor plus one that can go. Okay, so it's about 2,500. It's not too bad. Now we got a flail plus 2. Got a great club plus 2. Chain shirt plus 2. Certainly interesting. What are you wearing? I think just a regular chain shirt plus 1, is it? Yeah. We could get something better for him. The Cloak of Shadows. No. Not really what we're looking for. Let's see. Flame guard there. How would that compare to what you have? So she just has a tower sheet. So I think we should buy that for her. And then we should buy that for Harem. Okay, and then we can sort them out. So put that down there. So the AC goes up a little bit. You're gonna put that on. Did that change your AC? Oh, it did, yeah. Good. We have that. Now, let's check these out. Leather armor plus 2. So it's not as good. Okay, your one. Hide armor plus 3. You can't wear any of them. It's not as good as, okay. So I think we can maybe get rid of all of those, yeah. Because you can't even wear that. Even though that's better. Can't be equipped by this character. I thought she was a good character. Maybe she's just neutral or something. Okay, so we can sell all of that stuff to you though now, because you know that we can't use it. Okay, so that gives us 6 grand that we could potentially spend with you. How much damage am I doing at the moment? 5 to 15. You're doing 3 to 17. Let's start close to Jewel and what they do. No, we don't want that. Okay, I think we're done. We'll just do a deal there. And we leave you. Okay, now. Where is Tristan? So job list is out there. Those two are there. Where's... Oh, Tristan's over here where he normally is. Let's come say hi to him. Oh, excuse me. I hope this cold goes away soon. The weather's supposed to change to the better soon here, so that should help. Tristan greets you with a nod. Thank you for coming. Unfortunately, I have bad news. Uh-oh. I managed to find a couple of cultists from the Kingdom of the Cleanse. The poor fellows were scared to death, but I confronted them and promised not to speak their names. Anyway, they left the capital, fearing your wrath. None of them saw the first faithful after that fateful meeting. The scoundrel vanished into thin air, and with him all meetings, sacraments, and talk of the goddess. It looks like the peculiar power of curses in the Stolen Lands is not in fact connected to these lunatics. Anyway. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, we managed to get their barkers off the streets, and yesterday's fanatics have returned home to their families and honest work. Thank you for your help, Renee. Christian wears a beaming smile. I will not leave you of my own accord until I repay you for your kindness. Have you heard anything about the Kingdom of the Cleanse or the First Faithful? Not yet. I don't know whether to be glad about it or not. The priests may be regrouping, in which case it may be all the more difficult to defeat him. Okay, well, we gotta go. A pleasure. It certainly was.
Onwards.
Now, that's to the pub. We're not gonna go to the pub. Oh, and we've leveled up. Cool. So, let's do that. Leveling up. Okay, level up. Barbarian, please. Okay, oh, we get a point to spend. Nice. Let's spend it in our constitution. That makes that +4. We have 4 points here, so athletics and mobility, then lore, knowledge, and persuasion. Okay. On we go. Okay, so we can pick a beast totem. So these are the recommended ones, I guess. Beast totem, deadly accuracy, or lethal stance. Or the ones that we already have. Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, we do. Look, we have that one there. Right, so Animal Fury. Oh no, it's telling us down here. Beast totem. Animal Fury. While raging, the barbarian gains a bite attack. Go reckless stance. So we get 2 beast totems then, would we? Oh, like this is... Okay, that's beast totem lesser, and then that's... Okay. Let's go next on that then. Okay, and then that's done. We're then going to head over here. So what's this stuff? Show points of interest. Okay, what's this? Passive, Birdle, Arsone. Okay. Then that's Highland. Shows significant characters or other objects. Okay. Right. Let's pop on out here. We'll accept that as a party for the moment. Okay, so bald hilltop. We need to sort that out. So we're gonna increase everyone's level. Okay, Bard, yes. Gets a point, so let's put it into her charisma. Okay, and then trickery. Let's see, those, and I guess her stealth. Okay, go next. Now, deep slumber. Okay, so where are the recommended ones? It doesn't really give us a recommended one. I guess cure serious wounds. We can't even pick that. Oh, I think we've already got it. That's why. Okay, so let's see. Haste. That's what we want. Oh, excuse me again. Whew. Okay, so we got some nice haste. And then complete that. Okay, and you. Okay, level up. Ideal barbarianness. You can go up in strength. And then we want you to do athletics, mobility, and then those two, yeah. Makes more sense. Okay, so increased damage reduction, lethal stance, I think. That's really what you need. Because you're just an out and out ass kicker. Right, next, Christian. Okay. Next. Let's see. We're gonna do that because it gets rid of the -1 modifier. Okay, and then on we go. New abilities, Holy Lance. Okay, cool. Then let's go for Valerie. Fighter. Okay, she should go. I kind of want Con. You know, she won't get a bonus ever, but I think it would be get it up to 24 when we can. Then go athletics. Then both of those. And her can't do mobility. Oh, because she spent all the points. Okay. So on we go. Okay. Greater shield focus. Yeah, let's do that. And then complete that. And then finally do harm. Okay, so cleric. Then we can do wisdom. And let's do those, and so let's drop that and do that. Okay. That's great. Okay. Then onto the bald hilltop we go. Hopefully you don't get our ass handed to us. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Right, let's go, guys. Oh, and we need to change our formation. You should not be at the front. That's how we should be, really. Yeah, like that. No, not exactly like that. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. Okay.
March on. To victory!
Oh, hi there.
You deserve it.
Saren Ray?
Now,
I am not.
some kind of fiery fireness. Is what we're looking for, I think. What have you got? Skull of acid. Okay, well, let's try acid arrow on you. I think fire, though, is the thing that we really want against this guy. Okay. She's gonna need some help. Right, so you come closer. Faster, faster, faster.
This won't kill me! I'll
Uh-oh.
survive. I always survive.
Right, so you need to get her back up. Spells. No, we don't cure light wounds. Where's your moderate wounds? Okay. So, oh, it's gonna be near level 3, isn't it? Yeah. But use that on her for now. Level 3.
I'm wounded.
She just went on her. Uh-oh. Okay. Serious wounds on her. Okay. Now, use that. Let's get closer. And use it. Nice bit of looting you have to do in the middle of it. Let's go for fireball. Oh no, I think we're actually about to kill whatever it is that we're fighting, so if we can actually hit it. It's you that we're fighting, the lost sister. Okay, so what do we have? Let's check our inventory. There might be something that's going to help us. Potion of a large person. Cat's grace. Fox's cunning. Bull's strength. Move curse. Restoration. Alchemist fire. Let's get some of that. Let's try some of that on her. So you throw that. You, let's see, where is it? Magic missile. Oh, no, magic missile. Can you out magic missile her, really? There you go. Okay, do that. Yeah, we want to get your dispel. We can find it. It's gonna be 3 or 4, isn't it? Dispel magic. Use that on her. We're basically doing 0 damage here. So we need to try something else. What are the spells or concoctions we have? Acid Flask. We get one of those. And we'll just see if the Acid Flask actually does anything. Acid Flask. You. Didn't seem to do anything. So what else can we do? Maybe there's something else that we can do around here. Let's get Harm on the move. Maybe we can find something here. It's gonna help us. No, so far it's a no. Okay, we are actually doing some damage to her. Okay, so what does everyone have from her? Well, you're dead. So get that. Blind. Ah, everybody's got blindness. That's why. Everybody's missing. Okay, so we need to remove blindness. Pretty sure we have somewhere. Okay, remove sickness, remove curse, free movement, old person. Use person, raise dead. Bane, dispel magic, fidget touch, resist fire. Come on, where's remove blindness? We don't actually have one. Certainly possible. Okay, so does anyone then have the spell? Let's see the spells. Yes. Bane. Oh, he's got the same problem that he had before. New sickness. Stunning barrier. Evil. Yeah, we have to set his spells before rest. Scorching ray. Let's try that.
my hand.
Let's try this. Just everyone missing forever. This seems to be. How about you? You have no blindness. Summon monster. Some other ones. Try sleep. And let's try this one. Stunning barrier.
I'll try to make this swift.
Stunning barrier. There we go. Finally. Wow. Talk about a whiff fest. Okay, let's see what you had. Amulet, okay, and then a masterwork dagger. Okay, and that's about it, I guess.
It is done.
Right, so we get to leave here and head on home. Whew. Okay, so let's head there. Enter. And head in there. Let's see if they have anything to say about it. Okay, we have stuff here at least. Quickly check this and then we're going to end the episode. Okay, he's dealing with the rotten beast. The Barney managed to persuade and enjoy. Okay, good. Pay taxes, got 13 days for that. Undead Rising, you got 13 days for that. Bank spots. You can do that. That's an opportunity. The court cartographer reports some of the Barney's maps appear to be outdated. Could help us. Okay. Let's start an event. I'm going to leave there. Okay, and I'm gonna go have a bit of a sleep. And as I make my way there, we're gonna end the episode. So yeah, we finally killed that crazy lady. But hey, it's done and dusted. So hope you enjoyed the episode and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.